Welcome to Driver Appreciation. We're here at Buckeye at our corporate office in Phoenix, Arizona, and I've got with me today our driver training team. We're going to do some quick introductions and then get into the hard questions.
Hi, everyone. Happy Driver Appreciation. My name is Whitney Buck, and I am on our driver training team along with David Morgan here. Send it over to you.
Hey, everybody. I'm David Morgan. I am with the driver training team, and I'm also a current driver.
And I'm Ashley Baser, host this week, and I have been with Knight for 21 years, and the driver training group is part of my team. So how many active trainers do we have today?
So active trainers today, we have over 222 active trainers for us.
And how many of those trainers currently have a student with them today?
As of today, we have over 136, last time I checked, trainees in with their trainers.
Nice. And what does it take to become a trainer here at Knight?
To be a trainer at Knight, what we're looking for is 60,000 solo miles or a year, whichever one. A full winter season, good smart drive score, MPGs above 6.7. Somebody's got a clean truck, good attitude, willingness to train.
Okay, so what happens if I have run 60,000 miles, but I have never gone north of Interstate 40?
Then we're going to ask you to get some loads to head north to train, go through the mountains, so that way you know what to teach the trainees as they go up there.
So how many of those trips would I need to run?
Probably a couple weeks just to get you familiar with the mountains, chaining laws, weather conditions.
So as a trainer, will I be required to take my students to the mountains?
Yes.
Okay, so I won't be able to stay south of 40?
No.
All right. What if I work for another carrier currently and I train? If I come over tonight, how long does it take for me to get qualified?
You come over tonight and you have experience. We required you to do 30 days solo here.
Okay.
Reason for that is we want you to get familiar with the Knight equipment, Knight's policies and procedures, our zone, our paperwork. After 30 days, if you've got the smart drive still good, your MPGs are good, we'll run through the qualifications with you in your terminal, then get you assigned some training courses and get you set up with a student.
Okay, so I've heard you mention Smart Drive 2 times.
Yes.
What is Smart Drive?
Smart Drive is it's a camera that's in the vehicle that's looking for following distance, lane control, being a safe driver. It's there to help you get better driving and protect the company.
Okay. What if I am new, but I have experience driving? I've never trained anyone. I want to come work for Knight. I want to be a trainer. What are the steps?
Same steps as if you were a trainer with another company coming over. It's still going to be waiting 30 days.
Okay. What qualifications outside of the measurable qualifications do you all look for?
So with our trainers, it's all about that passion to train the next generation of truck drivers. We want you to be willing to teach those that are brand new to the industry, and we're looking for those that are really patient, because you have to have patience. I envision myself, if I, brand new CDL, you're gonna have to teach me a lot of things, and I'm going to make some mistakes, but I think patience is one of the number one things that we look outside of kind of those qualifications, just wanting to just train and make sure that the next generation of drivers on the road are safe for my family, other people's family. It's all about safety.
So what if I meet the qualifications, but I'm just nervous? I've never taught anybody before. I don't really know how to teach. I don't have a background in teaching, but I know this is something that I want to help with. I see the need. How can you guys help me as a team? What would that support look like?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So when you are interested in becoming a trainer, say you get qualified, your terminal feels like you would be a phenomenal trainer, your terminal manager, your DM, we actually give you training courses to kind of walk you through what it's like to be a trainer, what our expectations are, how you train week to week. But other than that, if you are hesitant in any way, talk with your terminal, talk with this team. And we're here to guide you, answer any hesitations that you might have along the lines of, hey, maybe not teaching someone. We can walk through you with that. We can help kind of have those coach up moments to get you to where you need to be. But I would lean on your terminal manager, and then this team as well. David, myself, we have Michael Bonanno out in the East Coast as well.
Yeah. We probably need to mention Michael Bonanno as well. So we have a third person on the team along with Whitney and with David Morgan, Michael Bonanno, that's out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Unfortunately, he's not here with us today in Buckeye, but he is at Driver Appreciation, saying hi to all of our drivers there in Indy. So next question. What are the benefits to being a trainer?
You got this one on me.
You take it.
All right, benefits of being a trainer. We'll start with the pay. So every mile that trainee drives in your truck, the trainer gets credit for it. And then you also get paid a flat rate of $200 a week. It's kind of, a lot of trainers will use it to just buy stuff in the truck that the trainee might need. So we compensate that. Once that student tests out solo from your truck and they start collecting a bonus for the next 12 months, the trainer gets 100% matching. That's the financial side. The other benefit for training is a lot of trainers do it because they actually want to teach the next generation. They enjoy having somebody in their truck for company to talk to, but they want to give their knowledge. They want safe drivers out on the road, because all of our families are out there. So that's a huge benefit. And I've talked to a lot of trainers. That's the one reason they do train, is they want safe drivers.
We had a driver that I was talking to last week that's been training with us for a couple of years, and he said the aha moment for him, he was sitting in a driver lounge. Everybody was complaining about the new drivers over the road, how they can't drive, they can't back. And he said it just hit him that instead of complaining, he was going to do something about it. So that was the day that he went to his DDM and said, I want to be a trainer.
Yeah. I've had stories of trainers that were training at another company, and they became trainers because they had an awful training experience. And they didn't want others to go through what they went through. So they wanted to become the trainer to give that experience that they wish they had. And I think that's amazing.
No, I love that. So we've had a couple questions that have come in, so I want to grab a couple of those. We've got a gentleman by the name of William Maddox. I live in upstate New York. I don't have any experience. I'm getting my CDL permit. Is training available near, or do you guys have training for myself? So you'd be in need of going to a CDL school. We have 2 CDL schools here at night that will help you get your CDL. So we have one in Indianapolis, Indiana, and then we have one here in Phoenix. So William, you would just need to get connected to our recruiting team, and you would apply to be able to go to our school. Then we've got Siobhan, who said, I just need 30,000 more in order to become a trainer.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We're here.
Get that
Let us know.
30,000.
I would say too, like we were talking about benefits, right?
Yep.
Our top trainers right now, the top 25% of our trainers are making over $100,000.
Oh, wow. So do they pretty much have a trainee with them all the time, or what is that?
Pretty much, yeah. I would say that those top trainers always have someone seated in their trainee or in their truck. But on average, so let's just say you are training, you train a trainee, then you take a week off because, you want a little decompress. You want to have that week to yourself, and then you take another trainee. I would say on average, those that kind of do the one-on, one-off are averaging anywhere between $70,000 to $80,000 a year.
Okay. And David, you have a CDL.
Correct.
You want to tell us about your training experience?
My training experience was a little unique. The company I worked for in Central Washington was only, I did 3 days of training with a local driver and then got sent out on the road. So my first load, I'm driving it, I was licensed at 105,000 pounds with a 4-axle truck, 4-axle trailer. So yeah, my training was different than obviously night here. It's one reason I'm passionate, because I want good quality drivers and good safe drivers out there. So I can take my experience and look at what it was like being nervous out there and talk with the trainees afterwards. I've talked with a lot of trainees. They're nervous. They're excited, but they're nervous to go out on their own. And I still remember my first solo trip, and it was not pleasant.
Were you terrified?
I was petrified.
What were the things running through your head?
I'm going to be late. I'm going to hit somebody. I don't know what I'm doing. Who do I call for help? I mean, everything that you can imagine went through my head.
How did you work through those hesitations?
I got lucky. My wife worked in the office, so I can call her to vent. So I enjoy driving, so I just pushed through it.
So if you had a trainee that came to you today and they said, hey, David, I don't feel like I got what I needed. I'm terrified. I'm scared. I know I've been out there for 4 weeks, but I'm still worried.
Recently, we've had a few, so it's just talking with them, letting them to know that you've done the training, you know what to do. Yeah, my number's always available. My cell phone number's on my card, so I've told them to call me. Doesn't matter what time, if I'm available, I'm going to help. So just talking with them, listening to what their fears are, and then once you know what they are and stuff and everything, I can pretty much walk through them to get them over it. Going on a short run, their first solo trip is benefit, and then just being there. It's just literally listening to them and helping them walk through it.
So how long ago was it that you got your CDL?
2006.
Okay, so what all has changed as far as like technology in the truck since that time?
So I had a 13-speed manual.
Okay.
Now we have automatics.
Yep.
I had the old Qualcomms, the big, huge things.
Yep.
So I didn't have any smart drive, any kind of cameras, any kind of GPS. So my GPS was my phone, that and a map. So that a lot has changed.
Do you think drivers should still have a map with them?
Yes, and I know out of our CDL schools, we provide atlases to every driver.
Okay. So what about folks that are out there, kind of like William, that are either working on getting their CDL, they're getting their CLP right now, they're working on their CDL. Why would they choose Knight? Why would they want to come to our training program, go through it with our trainers? What is going to be different about what we have here at Knight that they don't have at other carriers?
I think our culture. The people that we have here on our team aren't here because they just need a job. I've been on this team 2 different times, and I fought back to get on it because I truly believe that we can do great things, and we're here for our drivers. Our communication and our passion.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. My little tidbit on that one would be, so yeah, we have a team here, but you right away are getting to know your terminal and your DM right away. It's not just a team that's going to hand, like, we're with you during, your training and then we just hand you off. No, we're working with your terminal. You're going to get to know your terminal right away. You're going to get to know your DM right away. And you're going to already build that great relationship with your terminal because that's ultimately your support system out there on the road. And so building that from day one in your training is something I think is more unique to Knight than maybe some other organizations.
I would absolutely agree. Our smallest terminal, I think, is at 55 trucks, and our largest is right around 200. That definitely makes us different. You're not just a number. Your entire terminal knows who you are when you walk in the door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got Sean Blanco that wanted to send a shout out to you, David. Shout out, David.
Hey, Sean.
We've got somebody called The Funny World. I'm a new graduate. I want to ask about the training period in the winter. Is it more difficult in the spring or summer?
So yes, the winter time is a lot more difficult because you do have snow, weather conditions, shutdown, road closures, chaining up. Summertime, springtime, obviously it's nice weather. You don't have to worry about chaining up, sitting on the side of the road due to weather foreclosures. But you do need that training. Having to go through Donner Pass with a trainer is a lot better than trying to hit it over solo.
Oh, yeah.
My first time chaining on the side of the road, Snoqualmie Pass on I-90, I wasn't taught, so I figured it out myself. And it was scary because lost one of the chains going up and lost one of the chains going down. So having a trainer there to help you through it's a lot better.
And trying to do it on your own. Agreed. So we've got Al Compton. I'm an owner-op trainer and was wanting to ask why the trainee bonus program is not available to us.
Can you repeat that again?
I'm an owner-operator and I train. And I was wanting to ask why the trainee bonus program is not available to the owner-ops.
I don't have an answer for you.
I'm newer to the team here, but I'd probably say because it's an owner-op, it's a different driver.
The mileage pay.
Yeah. So you're managing your own business as an owner-op. You're not getting a bonus compared to like our company does.
Yep.
I don't believe our owner-ops are measured on, kind of MPGs and things to hit safety like that. It's their own. That's how you run your business. So the bonus is just a little bit different for company drivers, and therefore when you're a trainer for a company driver, and you have a trainee, you're based off of their safety and their MPGs, which we don't measure our owner ops, right?
Right. And part of it is that our owner ops make a lot more per mile than our company drivers do. And you get paid as an owner operator for your trainees' miles. So that's really where that bonus comes into play. It's not going to be a match of a bonus. It's going to be more of that your rate per mile is going to be much higher.
They do get either $250 or $500. Once
Or they train. Yeah. Just not the mileage bonus.
Right. When that student tests out, and it depends if you have a smart drive camera in your truck or not.
Yep. And then Junior threw a little shout out to us. Yeah, night is great because they treat the drivers like family and everyone is friendly. Thanks, Junior. That's what we all strive to do here. I don't know anybody that works this organization that does not think of our drivers as part of our family.
I agree.
Looking to see if there's any other live questions out there. I don't see anything coming through.
Anyone out there who wants to be a trainer?
So we've got David and Whitney that are going to be here all week long. We've got a trainer table set up along with a lot of different departments over here in our basketball court for driver appreciation and Buckeye. Stop in, ask questions, find out how to become a trainer. If you work for another carrier, you're open to come in too. We want to talk to you. If you are someone who's newly acquired your CDL, you want to learn about our training program, stop in. We're here all week long. We've got food, we've got breakfast each day, we have lunch, we have different activities that are happening. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being part of the Knight family. Take care.
Thanks,
Thanks,
David.
everybody.
Happy driver appreciation to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy driver appreciation. All right, thank you.
Thanks, everyone.